first of all, I wanted to introduce you. So, Lisa, you are from?
Well, I was born in Chicago, raised in Norway.
Yeah.
And I'm in Marin now. I've been there about 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And Ron and I, we met in Montana.
Okay.
Way back.
And now you know each other here?
Yes, he asked for a ride for this show. And I'm coming.
Okay.
I didn't even think about it twice.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's a new friend of yours in California.
Yes, we in San Rafael.
Yeah.
And the funniest place. I've friends at United, the same spot, and that's got to be the spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you live here with your family, or your family is somewhere else?
My family, part of my family lives in Norway, and then I have a daughter with me who's about to graduate from high school.
In California?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know you just spoke about it, but tell us again your insight about this whole thing of our purpose here and how you apply it to your own life.
The question again? I didn't.
Like you explained 5 minutes ago, like the physical, the spiritual.
Oh yes, I believe we're all trying to accomplish balance in our life, and we find out that we're kind of off, and you can see it on the planet anyway in many ways, and there's something to consider or think about, I think, and to be aware of. And that we have four lower bodies, not only one. Like we think about the physical body, but we have a mental body that we got to nourish. We have a spiritual body, and we have a desire body. And
that's the physical of it.
Yes, and we have to balance it out. And in our heart, we actually. In our heart, we know that if we don't express love in a way, we won't be very happy. If we're not loved, if we're not loved, and if we don't give love, something is wrong. If we just in our mental body and we're becoming pretty nerdy, if we don't balance out with some love, we become pretty nerdy. And if we're just into the power of our bodies and just we become like a tyrant, you know. So those ingredients we need to balance out: our head, our heart, and our energies. So it's good to bring humor in our life, like we started out here, and then. And then the physical body, that we are aware of what we are doing to our body, as far as what we nourish our body with.
Do you think that some people want to be 100% spiritual on the right track, like this priest or anything like that? Do you think that you can be 100% spiritual, or you can be 100% physical? What is do you think is the balance in all of this?
If you want to be spiritual, you have to be mindful of the whole. You can't just go on the Bible or the Quran or any of you have to take the truth from anything that comes your way, and you have to qualify it and know, is this a part of the solution? Is this going to help mankind to really make it a better place?
If not, gotta find.
If not, you have that freedom. You should give yourself the freedom to know that what you're doing. I mean, you should be mindful about it. Is this gonna make us better, or is it gonna make us worse? It boils down to that: to be or not to be. Shakespeare said it, but I mean, you know, that's what we all have to decide every second of our life.
But every second of your life, also you decide who you want to associate with and who you don't want to associate with. Or do you think you should associate with everybody?
Love your enemy. I mean, I've been trying to do that a lot lately. It's a mirror, you know. Why would you love your enemy? Why would you take the time to do that? I've thought about it because if I'm thinking like that, then what, you love has to be everywhere. There was a story that was told that was someone was tortured, and he went home, and everything fell apart, his marriage and all this, because he was affected very much by this being tortured, and he hated the one who tortured him, and he hated all of that. So he got into a hate energy.
Oh, okay.
And that polluted his whole life. So he couldn't live like that anymore. He decided, that's it, I'm drawing the line. I'm not going to hate anymore. I can't live like this anymore. I gotta change my direction. And he did. And it actually ended up that he met his torturer, and they both forgave each other, and
he became a better man?
Yeah.
Okay.
He changed his energies.
Did you see an evolution in your life from where you were 20 to now?
Oh, yeah.
So how did you come to this evolution?
Well, life is pretty exciting. You find out things and you move along, and for instance, when I lost my dad, I was wondering, I put questions about it, and I got answers. We talked about how do you find, how do you know, and a lot of times you don't know, and you get in situations where you find out, oh. And like, for instance, we all have, I think, a guiding inner voice, if you will. We have an inner voice that will say very quickly to you, grab that tissue, bring that with you. You're going out the door, buy that before you go. It's like a higher wisdom in yourself that's come very quickly. And so you said, no way, I'm not buying tissue.
Programmation. That's programmation.
Yeah, well, no way, I'm not buying that tissue now in a health food store. It's cheaper somewhere else, whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't take that tissue with me. I leave the place, and I get to the next place I'm at, and then this is at a basketball game, and my son is on the ground, his nose bleeding. That's why
you wanted to take the tissue.
Yeah, that's why my voice said,
take the tissue.
Before, and I question it.
Don't question
your inner wisdom. Have you heard about those people that was going on a trip? Like, for instance, 9/11, right? There was things going on there. People went there.
And some people decided not to go there that day.
Very much so. And was that logical? What was coming at the time when you question it? No. Why would I buy it? It's expensive. It's this or it's that. I heard a story about a lady from 9/11 where she normally works right in that spot, and that morning, no, I'm not going. Well, why am I not going? Well, she just went with the flow, and of course she avoided that scenario.
Yeah, so a lot of stories like this.
Yes, and that is one thing I want to say about consciousness and being awake and
inner
mindfulness.
Wisdom,
wisdom? I think that if you take time to listen to yourself, slow down, off with some things, not that you can't take in, but you also have time to take focus out, where you just are quiet. And I tell you, it's very powerful to go out in nature in the morning when all the greens, the trees and nature is giving you, they're charging you up. And you can hear your own voice and, okay, what is important that I do now? Because I'm very much in the now. And what is the best I can do right now? Okay, and then you just are quiet, and then it will come to you. You have to kind of work with yourself in that and not ignore yourself, because like the example when I was advised to buy the tissue, it comes very quickly, And if you pay attention to yourself, you are always getting guidance. It's amazing.
So